Four, three, two, one. This is the Jazz Air Raid, also known as Jeremy Jai Guillory. And we got Bobby Nose
Bobby
back.
knows, man. Bobby knows. Oh.
Yeah, so it's been a couple minutes since we've had Bobby back on the show. Um, if you don't mind, Bobby, what are we talking about today?
Talk about home wrecking and professional wrestling.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, man. I think we should start with the Macho Man Randy Savage and Elizabeth.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
think about that, man?
Definitely.
Elizabeth was a great wife. You know that, right, man? But
Yeah.
she Macho took her around the locker room a little too much, man. And you know how that goes, dude. Too many slime
Yeah.
balls around there, man. I don't know the whole story. Supposedly maybe Hogan messed with her. I don't know, but she did get with Lex Luger, and that ended in a tragically
Yeah.
bad way.
Yeah, definitely.
They was the first. She was called the first lady of professional wrestling. It was a big. Anybody met with Elizabeth, man? They got more than a. They got the elbow drop off the top rope from the Macho Man Randy Savage. Randy Savage ended up getting with some other women after Elizabeth, but I think he was pretty heartbroken over them two splitting up. And I can understand that, man. But Lex Luger's a great guy. I'm not here to bash Lex Luger, but whatever. All I want to point out is bad stuff happened. It seems like we can mention some others too besides Elizabeth, but do you know anything else about the Macho Man and Elizabeth you want to throw in there?
They did a storyline of her with Hulk Hogan for WrestleMania. They say that there was some truth and false to that storyline. Overall, that kind of caused a rift between Hulk and Macho Man for years.
It was the most successful wrestling storyline until 1998. I mean, it was the highest WrestleMania sales. It sold a lot of pay-per-views. WrestleMania 5 was a record pay-per-view seller, and it was in Donald Trump's casino.
Yes. Yes. So.
It was a big storyline.
Huge storyline.
We got some others, man. I don't know some others, man. What about Sonny? Was she married to somebody, or her Bret Hart just kind of hung out a little bit?
I don't know if Sonny was ever married. Didn't she have a storyline with Shawn Michaels as well? Not just Bret Hart, but also Shawn Michaels. I know she was in a long-term relationship with Chris Candido all the way up until he passed away.
Cadino, the man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some others here. Sherry, National Queen Sherry. Who was she married to? We know she went from Macho Man. Then she went to Shawn Michaels as a manager. I don't know if she was with anybody or.
I'd have to look that
I
up.
really don't know.
Yeah, I'd have to
I know
look.
Bobby knows everything about Sherry, but
Yeah.
I don't know who she was married to. I do know who she's. Some other tragic stuff with this stuff, man. We could get into deep. What about Sable? I mean, I don't want Brock Lesnar to knock on my door right now because I don't want to give him the sidewalk slam. But she's been with a few.
I don't know if we were allowed to mention this, but so on the Sable side, was she still with Mark Merrow when she started dating Brock Lesnar, or were they already divorced?
They was already divorced. She went with somebody else in between. I think.
Okay.
Because she came out at WrestleMania 12 with Triple H, but she was with Mark Merrow. Yeah, I think she was with somebody else in between Lesnar. I don't know who it was.
Okay.
Bobby,
But
Bobby Don't remember.
But the reason why I say I don't know if we're allowed to talk about Brock Lesnar and Sable right now is
They're the one knocking on our
because
door.
of the current situation or legal battle going on with WWE and the Jeanette girl, um,
Oh,
where there were some messages exchanged where she revealed that she was um, to have an affair with Brock Lesnar, allegedly, and convince him to sign with WWE during that time.
so basically, she was used to recruit Brock Lesnar. Nah,
Something like that.
then what about Deborah McMichaels? She went from Mongo to Steve Austin.
Yeah.
I mean,
For
I hate to
those,
say it, but
yeah. Isn't there a term for females that actually do that, go from wrestler to wrestler and things? Isn't there a
yeah,
wrestling
it's
term?
called a whore. I didn't say. I didn't mean to say. Um, That's called a gold chaser or something. I don't know, chasing gold or something. I don't know. But I know Steve Austin and her had domestic
Yeah.
problems or whatever. That's
Yeah.
actually, if you look into it, they try to say that he skipped out on the Brock Lesnar match, but in reality, he was having that same day he was having domestic issues with Deborah McMichaels. They tried to
Yeah.
change the dates of the fight, but that was the same day.
Yeah.
It's covered up. That Austin and Deborah McMichaels domestic thing is covered up big time.
Yeah. Yeah. The bad thing
They
is that you can.
put in the wrestling. They put in the storyline that he didn't want a job to Brock Lesnar, but reality was he's having domestic issues with. He basically wigged out and had the cops had him at. People don't know, but he had cops had him at gunpoint. Steve Austin. That's Deborah McMichael. Man, women are nothing, and women are
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Pardon
Yeah.
my language. I should have said that. Bobby does. Women are something else, man. They'll surprise you, dude.
Yeah.
But what about woman? You gotta talk about woman, dude. Kevin Sullivan's wife.
Yeah.
She goes all the way to WrestleMania 20 with Chris Benoit, dies a tragic death. Every one of those women have died. Almost every one of them a tragic. Something bad happened to them. You end up
Yeah.
finding out. It's crazy. Like Elizabeth was pretty bad, and then woman's was probably the worst one.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it catches up to you. If you jump guy to guy, eventually you're gonna jump to a demon, and something's gonna happen to you, man.
Yeah. Definitely.
God, the big man sees everything.
Definitely. Definitely. Um. What about Hogan and Linda? Um. Hulk Hogan.
As far as I know, they were pretty straight. It's really weird because if you watch Rocky 3, the one
Yeah.
Hogan's in, it looks like Linda's in the movie. And I always
Yeah.
thought Linda was one of the cheerleaders in the movie, but I found out she's not. That's not her. I thought they met on the Rocky set, but I guess they met somewhere else.
Yeah.
They split up because of the car wreck. They were getting sued from the car wreck that his son was in.
Yeah.
They didn't split up because of adultery. They didn't jump chicks to chick, guy to guy,
Yeah.
But I think Woman's is the worst story. What happened to her was pretty bad,
Yeah. Yeah.
And Elizabeth's is bad too. Both
Yeah.
of them are pretty sad.
Yeah.
Because Lex Luger's a cool guy, dude. Just
Definitely.
shit, crap.
Not to mention about but with Triple H and China and Stephanie.
That's another one right there, man.
Yeah.
Triple H's got to be one of the luckiest guys in the world. Dude. He went from
Yeah.
China to Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah. And that one's very controversial among fans because they don't really know the full story of it. And yet when Triple H and Stephanie tells their side of the story, they're like, well, there's got to be more to it than just that, where
Not to talk bad about China, but she kind of looked a lot of people thought she was a trans, a man in 98,
Yeah.
97. She looked manly. Nobody
Yeah.
knew if she was really a woman or not. But after Triple H and Stephanie got together, I noticed Chyna really improved her look. And
Yeah.
she became a knockout, man. She ended up dating Sean Waltman for a while, ex-Pac,
Yeah.
before she passed away in, I think, 2010 or 9, or I don't know.
2016. 2016.
2016. Very, very sad, Bill. Very
Yeah.
sad. She will always be the ninth wonder of the world, the wrestling women. I don't think we're ever going to have a woman wrestler like Chyna. Chyna's like Andre the. When it comes to the women, Chyna's Andre the Giant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why do these guys want to get with the same chick? I mean, you're Stone Cold Steve Austin. You can get any chick you want. Why do you want Mongo McMichael's woman? That doesn't make any sense. Same with Brock Lesnar, dude. You get any chick you want, but you want Sable. I mean, I kind of get that. I get it. You got with Sable, Teenage Crush. But why? There's all these women out here.
I mean, granted, yes, if a wrestler ends up getting big and he ends up with his teenage crush, that's one thing. But
that's kind of what I think.
Yeah, but also at the same time, we're not knowing what's going on behind the closed doors. What's going on? What's causing them to want to be the homewrecker, or they want to be?
Right.
What is going on? Is it? And it's not always the woman, but it's also the guy as well. But also,
it's both of them. I mean, like I said, if you're such a great guy, why can't you get your own chick? Why do you got to get with a man's wife? I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of going through something similar to this right now, man. After 19 years, I've never separated from my old lady. We've never had a big major fight, but as far as I know, she's with some dude right now. That's really going on. And they're already threatening cops. I guess Bobby's a violent dude, I don't know. Why does everybody want to call the cops on me all the time?
the craziest thing is that wrestling fans and wrestlers and probably mixed martial artists, their fans, and all these other violent sports, things like UFC and their fans, they're all perceived as violent, aggressive guys. I've never once got into. I cannot fight to save my life. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I could understand. I could understand if they got an EPO after I kick somebody's ass, but I haven't even done anything. So why are you wanting to get a? Are you worried I'm going to kick your ass? That would be the only reason why you would get an EPO.
Yeah, but
I'm not going to fight over. I'm not gonna, if the woman's old enough to make her own decision, I'm not going to fight if she don't want to. If she wants to be that person.
Yeah.
Do I want to whoop both of their asses? Yes, of course I do. Am I going to do that?
No.
Bobby knows, man. If you want to settle in the ring, dude, we can do that. But I'm a professional. I'm in the ring, brother. You know what I mean? That's where we take care of the action at, man.
Yeah.
I always get accused of being this violent person, man. Is it because I sidewalk slam everybody? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, Bobby does know. Bobby does. Look at me. I'm a nice guy, man. What are they talking about, man?
Yeah. Everyone around here can tell you on how nice I am. And they can tell you that I don't have a violent streak at all in the body. And yet, it just seems like when I was married and things, she would say all these negative things about me that were clearly not true. I mean, she even told one of my friends that's known me almost my entire life on how bad of a person I am. And they just looked at her and said, that's not him. That's not him. That's probably the guy that you're with now, but that's not him.
I mean, Nice guys might be driven to be pissed off if people do them shitty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that may be true, but you know,
Bobby Roach, man. I'm only looking to sidewalk slam in the ring. You know,
definitely.
but why does people want to get the police after me, the EPO, and I haven't even? Is it just because of my name? Do I look intimidating? Do I look
No.
crazy? Is this something I'm going to do? Are you worried about me, man? Are you
I,
freaked out? What's
I'm
going
guessing
on?
it's just the stigma of being a wrestler. I guess.
Bobby knows, like I'm hanging out with his wife, and he might come give me the sidewalk slam. Nah, man,
Yeah.
I would
I
be
mean,
worried. Nah, it's nothing. It is what it is, man. People are just. I tell you what, though, man, this has been a freight train. That freight train came down my sidewalk, man, and I've already sidewalk slammed that freight train. I put it off the track, put it on the sidewalk.
yeah,
You know, stay out of my way. You know.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
We need to get a beer together, bro. We can tell we've had the same issues. We need a beer. I'm gonna come down to
You,
Mississippi and drink a beer with you.
you already know how my issues have been for the past
Yeah, I
three.
know. And I should have been. Hey, man, it is what it is.
Yeah,
There's just not good people out there. You think there's good people,
definitely,
but there's not, man. It won't
definitely.
surprise you, brother. I've been married 19 years, dude. I've never in a million years thought this would happen. I'll be honest with you, man.
Yeah,
I'm like, what's going on, dude?
yeah,
Obviously, Satan wants to get sidewalk slammed. So I've tried to
yeah,
sidewalk slam him a couple times. You know.
yeah. Do you know any other? And I hate to get overly personal with some others that's not on the show, but do you know of any other independent wrestlers or anything that have gone through the same thing?
Yeah, I've met this one couple when I first got in the business. I don't know if I should say their names or not, out of Oklahoma, and they was a pretty good couple. But then now I've heard she's ran off. He retired out of the business. She's with another guy, got pregnant. I forgot that. It was like Double D or something like that. They was out of Oklahoma. I've heard that story. It happens in the wrestling business a lot because girls
Is it my connection?
in the locker room with the guys. It's anytime there's a group of guys there, dude. If you get a group of guys around a woman, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
My connection is good. If you get a group of guys around a woman, someone's going to go for it. Someone's going to talk to her. She's right, man. That's why women need to be home. All right, enough of the women bashing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Another definition of
It's not always the woman's fault. There's men out there that do
yeah,
stuff too.
yeah, yeah. Can you think of any guys that would be considered like the homewreckers in the situation, where they were happily married and they ended up with someone else other than Triple H?
Red works with a different woman. I mean, there's a bunch of them that's with different women now.
Yeah,
People, it's really sad, dude. When I was a kid, you know, it was very common to see first couple stay married. Now that's like
yeah,
rare. Most people are married 2 or 3 times. You know,
yeah.
the Bible talks about that in the end times. People will be marrying and giving into marriage. You know?
What do you think of the Jay Uso situation, where his wife had filed for divorce recently because she suspects him with Jada from NXT, being with Jada from NXT.
Well, you know, the lifestyle of a pro wrestler and marriage life really don't go together. So
Yeah,
it's not surprising. You know, it happens a lot. Women are different breeds. A lot of women, they might love their man, but they don't want to see him get too. They don't want to see him get too big where she can't control him. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So they could file for. They try to bring him down, file for divorce, or run off and cheat on him.
yeah,
Anything to just try to destroy a man's ego. That's just what women do. They can't help. They can't help themselves. They're supposed to be your buddy, and your teammate, but they don't want to see you succeed. They want to see you. They want to make it look like to the world that, especially nowadays, that you're somehow this awful person and she's a victim and all this stuff. Almost everybody tells the same story, and usually it's just that the woman. Society's made it where women don't want to be wives. They want to run around. You know what I mean? Not all of them, but a lot of them. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's
and
the
guys
sad.
take advantage of it. Well, all the guys got to do is see a couple arguing and then buddy up with her while she's fighting with her husband, say a couple of things. Next thing you know, he's Romeo and Juliet. The husband's the bad guy. Happens all the time, man.
Every time. You won't
Fall
believe.
right into it. You know?
Yeah. You won't believe how many times.
Yeah, even though the husband's not with them, you're the fuel of the fire. You're keeping the fuel in the tank because they think they're against you and you're the enemy and all that stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. You won't believe how many times where I would be on a dating site and see nothing but single mothers on there. And I would start dating one of them. And they say, yeah, the father's out of the picture, he's a deadbeat, and all this other stuff and things. And then when things get comfortable enough and you start living with them, you start noticing, well, she's getting a lot of calls. And she says, oh, well, it's no one, it's no one, it's no one. Okay. I answered the phone one day. It is the child's father wanted to see their kid. And I said, I thought you were out of their life. You did not want to be part of them. And he said, no. I've been trying to call her and get in touch with them since the day she left me.
And you should understand that because you're in the same situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Same situation.
I believe you.
And I'm sitting here like, and this was before I had kids and things.
Yeah.
You know, this is before I even met my wife. And I just sat there and was like, I agree with you. And I don't know if I can continue on with this knowing that she's going to be keeping you out of his life. And
it's best not to do because it's bad luck.
Yeah, and eventually, I had to confront her about it. It was like, you know, if he's calling them, you know, at least let them talk to him. You know, let them spend time together. Bring him over here or something. And, of course, she's like, I can't do that. He's abusive. He did this. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? Because I cannot keep...
What do you want men to be like? What do they want men to be like? Where the woman runs the show and controls everything? It's so stupid. Every woman hollers the same story. He's abused, he's men. It's so dumb. It's an excuse. They don't want to be wives. They want freedom. They don't want to do dishes. They don't want to cook. They don't want to do laundry. They want to get on social media and look cool like a teenager and make and they know all these guys will pay attention to them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's easy to get a bunch of friends if society doesn't support marriage. So if you're breaking up your home, you know, you'll have the whole world supporting you. Oh yeah, you don't need to leave that guy. That's how bad society's gotten, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my Shawn Michaels ladder.
They say that there's two sides to every story. I mean, I am the proponent of there's always three sides to every story. There's side one, which is the wife, the husband, and probably got her the home record, you know?
They are, man. And
yeah.
It's really sad, dude. And, you know, inside when you got a soul, you know, like some people do.
Yeah.
And you get people that do stuff like this to you, it really screws you up, you know?
Yeah.
You just start getting, you know, really pissed off and stuff. You know, you just want to, you know, beat the, you know, dog, you know, trash out of them, you know? You want to, you want to give somebody the sidewalk slam, you know? And they don't want to holler cops, you know? They want to do all this other stuff, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
don't do nothing to me, you know. And
yeah. Just, just imagine trying to call to see your kids and
I
again
think what you
decline,
know
decline,
now.
decline, and then finally get a call back and said, if you call this number again, we're calling the cops for harassment.
Bobby knows here, man. I want to call out two people right now. Number one, Just Incredible. I'll see you in the cage, man. I got a match Just Incredible in August. FYW. That's right, man. Just Incredible, dude. You don't know how Bobby. I got a lot of rage to take out of you, man. And then Bobby also wants to know Gary Wolf, man. The ECW Gary Wolf, man. Let me tell you something, brother. I've got all kinds of sidewalk slams and race for you too, brother. I'll see both of you clowns in the next couple of weeks, man. All right, back to the home wrecking stuff.
Okay, okay. Um, Just Incredible sounds familiar. I probably either met him at one.
I'm on the sidewalk playing up the top of the cage, man.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
In New Jersey.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, Bobby, man, I'll tell you what, I will not get with anybody's wife. I'm sorry. I'd rather be single. Sloppy seconds ain't my style.
Exactly. I don't know who would
I just
want.
can't believe people do. Why does somebody want to break up a marriage of 20 years over the stupidest stuff? Like, it's not even a legit excuse. It's like,
Exactly.
what? That's what you're breaking up for? It's so dumb,
Exactly.
dude. It's
Exactly.
sad, man. It ruins
Fa-
kids' lives, ruins people's lives. It's so stupid and
you
sad.
don't need to go
It's evil, is
out.
what it is.
Yeah, and you definitely don't need to go out and say that, oh, I've fallen out in love with you and blah, blah, blah.
After 20 years? He waited 20 years to do this? I mean, what the? 19, 20 years? What they do is they make a mistake and then they try to holler, oh, well, I wasn't in my right mind. Yeah, you was in your right mind. The truth just came out. You just
The,
got
the,
exposed.
the fact of the matter is that in the marriage vows, every preacher says, do you vow to be with this person for the rest of your life
Till death do you part.
till death do you
Till
part?
death do you part.
That's what it is.
And that's the way I feel, dude. I'm a biblical guy. You know, I talked to the big man. You know, asked him how I could sidewalk slam Just Incredible. And I mentioned, you know, my marriage to him, you know, time to time. And it's, you know, all jokes aside, man. Bobby's not going through the greatest time right now, dude. Like, part of my soul won't be in that cage match. So that means I'm going to take Just Incredible's soul and put it right where mine used to be, man. And I'm going to take your soul and Gary Wolf's soul and add them into this, man. You're going to see Bobby Knows Extreme, you know, for the next couple of months, you know, or years, or however long it takes me to get over this Brett the Hitman heartbreak, you know, whatever you call it.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, my
So,
soul's like ripped out right now, dude. And they're hollering EPOs on Bobby Knows. Am I really that violent? I mean, do I look like a psycho or something? I mean,
probably Justin Crowell's
shouldn't I be getting
found out.
I don't know, man. I'm just going through a rough time right now, brother.
Yeah.
You know, if I was there with you right now, I'd probably just sidewalk slam you, you know, just for the hell of it, you know. What would be wrong with that? That wouldn't hurt nothing, would it?
No.
Well, you got your title up there? Is that your belt?
Yeah, that's
Is
one
that
of my
your
belts.
championship belt,
It's
man?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
yeah.
When I put it down there, that belt's going with me.
Yeah. This belt has Ric Flair, Mick Foley, Sting, JBL. Had one with Rosie's signature on it, but I can't find it anywhere. That was one of my special. The one with Rosie's signature on it was a very special belt for me. Even though it was like a kid's party belt or something, and he signed it like a week or few weeks before he passed away. So, yeah, I don't know what happened to it, but it's very special to me. But yeah, that one, I'm using that as a special autograph belt for when I go to Comic Cons. And just moved my office to my son's old room. So I just said I gotta put it up somewhere.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, you ever just want to sidewalk slam somebody again, man? Like, man, I don't know, dude. I'm tore up right now, dude. My heart's like, I'm gonna take Just Incredible Soul and Gary Wolf, dude, and I'm gonna put them, like I said, where my heart's broken out right now, man. I'm just really messed up in the head right now, dude. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm hearing all these accusations and stuff, and they're trying to put a EPO on me. What are you putting EPO on me for, man? What, are you scared or something? Get an EPO?
Yeah.
Are you afraid Bobby's gonna cite? Why not? If you want to, you'll have no problem messing with the dude's wife, but you got a problem taking an ass whooping. If you want to mess with the dude's wife, just take the damn ass whooping. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but in a way, you should. How do I
It's not
say?
worth it, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's ways to do it legally without law getting involved. Without
Dude, it's in the ring, brother.
fight in the ring.
You know what he called wrestling? The number one thing you don't call professional wrestling. Does anybody know what that is? Don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm not gonna say it because I don't even like that word.
Because it's not true. And if you ever get in the ring, you'll see that it's not true.
Definitely.
You will see that it's not true, man. Days later, you'll still feel the pain. Man, dude, like, I'm doing everything I can to keep my life together right now. I'm just, man, oh man, dude. I don't even know, man. Bobby knows everything, bro.
Yeah.
He knows exactly what to do. And I appreciate you bringing me on your podcast, man.
You're welcome.
Right?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I'm going to give you a podcast. Ass whooping. Nah, man. We're cool, man. We're buds, man. We go way back, bro.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, man, I got to go back and stitch my... Oh, brother. We need to talk more, man, off this podcast.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Do you have anything else to say about wrestling homewreckers or homewrecking and wrestling?
I don't like homewreckers, and I'm not a homewrecker. I can tell you that right now. I'm not Mr. Perfect. I know that, but I'm also not a homewrecker.
Yeah.
So I just think it's low. I think it's low class, and it's loserville. It's one of the worst kind of things you can do to somebody. It's trash. Breaking up a man's family for a fantasy, it's trash, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up
Trying
trash.
to use the Bible to defend.
They try to holler that you ruined their life. How did I ruin your life? You're the one that fucking left.
Or, to make things worse, to justify a divorce by using Bible verses.
They're always blaming on the guy. Women won't take no responsibility.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude.
Or say that they want
a
God.
Don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody.
Yeah, definitely.
It really sucks when they won't let you say sorry. They won't let you, try to talk to them, and you're still trying to figure out what's going on, and all these thoughts are going through your head, and then a couple of weeks go by, and you find out the worst, that it is exactly what you thought it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They try to find the smallest thing as the reason to leave, and then they just...
It's social media. They get on there and they talk to people, and women usually want to they want to talk about their marriage. That's what women do, and they end up blaming their husband. And the guys, they listen to that and they fish it on in. Yeah, your husband's a bad dude. I'd leave him. And then next thing you know,
the worst thing.
That's why you don't talk to other men on social media.
Yeah, the worst thing is when they say you deserve better, and yet they only hear that one side and not the other side of what's going on, and they're like, no, this is what's actually going to happen.
They never get a usually it shortens their lives. They never get away with it. It takes a while, but nature catches up with them. They don't get away with it. They usually their lives are shortened, or they'll catch some. I'm serious. Look into it. Go study a bunch of people. Usually something bad happens. So
yeah,
it just takes time.
Yeah.
They end up regretting it, and it's dumb.
Yeah.
It's really evil, dude.
And
it's the evilest things in the world.
The biggest thing that you have to know, though, religion-wise, is that no one from church will ever tell you to leave your marriage. Church,
Nobody.
please.
It's not from God.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they try to say God told them to leave, no, that's not from God.
No. Marriage is sacred, and God views any kind of divorce as sin.
Bad. Yep.
Yeah.
It is a sin.
Yeah. And anyone that tells you to leave them or says that God says leave them,
it's satanic.
That's
all Satan.
That's not God. That is the devil. And the devil.
Because the whole point of Christianity is to forgive people. You know, Jesus never. And if you do leave somebody, it doesn't say go get with somebody else. I mean, you could probably go stay somewhere, but you don't have to go get with somebody else. You know what I mean? That's all the devil. And when you do stuff like that, you know what the devil does? The devil leaves you alone. So not only are you cheating on your spouse, you don't have to worry about Satan messing with you because Satan's happy. Satan's glad you left your spouse. He's glad he broke up your home. So now God's got to come with his love and wrath. So when something happens, it's not Satan, it's God. Satan will leave you alone once he knows you broke your home up. That's why a lot of happy couples are in their second and third marriage. They say they're happy. Well, of course you're happy. The devil's not bothering you no more. He already got what he wanted. He already broke up your home.
Yeah.
He already destroyed your house. The devil got you. He doesn't want to mess with you no more. So that's exactly how it is.
Yeah.
That's why the first marriage is tough because there's a lot of pressure and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I've been married 19 years, bro. We've never even separated before. This is out of the blue, and I'm hearing all this other stuff going on. It's rough, man. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Definitely.
It's crazy. But you know what? I'm going to take it out on Justin Credible and Gary Wolf. 2 matches I got coming up here real soon. And if you don't watch it, I'm going to take it out on you. All right, man, this is Bobby Nose here. I get to close the podcast this time.
All right, so yes, this has been the Jazz Arid, also known as Jimmy J. Guillory. That's been Bobby Nose. Thank y'all, and goodbye.
Right, hey, one more.